Hi friends, and welcome to Baseball Card Illustrated. This is a Bronko bonus response video to a contest being run by BOWMAN53's channel. The challenge, which I have chosen to accept, is to use baseball cards to share a list of other channels I enjoy watching. So I invite you to check out all of these channels after you hit the subscribe button here. I'm Bronko, the PSA 11, and I'm going to put you in the Wayback Machine because I'm going to do this in the style of my poor attempted comedy used in college. I did a morning radio show as a student, and one of the segments I did every week was a bottom 9 list. I bet you can figure out that this was derived from the David Letterman Top 10 list, done as only a college student could do it, half awake, and not in a particularly humorous fashion. Normally I am joined on the channel by my good friend Kevin, the Diamond King, shown here in this stunningly accurate rendering. Anyway, from the upper grandstand, Section 1, Row 24, Seat 13, not live from Milwaukee County Stadium, here are the bottom 9 other channels we enjoy. Number 9, Reindeer Studios, largely because Scott is a much better artist than Kevin or I. He does some absolutely amazing artwork of players and celebrities using several different medium. He's number 9 on this countdown because I hope he leads off our Rob Deere starting lineup world tour, which is what 4 plus 5 equals. That's Rob Deere's jersey number of 45. But he's number 1 in our hearts. If you're into through the mail autographs or sped up artwork, plus my brand of comedy, give Scott a look and a sub at Reindeer Studios. Drew's Autographs is a channel that doesn't have a huge following yet, but definitely should. I handle the bulk of the TTMs that Kevin and I discuss and display on this channel, but I have gotten a lot of the ideas and recommendations I use from Drew's channel. This Trevor Wilson autograph card doesn't necessarily relate specifically to Drew, but it's one of our favorite successes of 2020 and a perfect tribute for his channel. Drew's an interesting guy, has great content, and is also a music enthusiast, probably to soothe the trauma of Cleveland sports fandom. He's hovering around 100 subs, but that should be approaching 1,000, so I definitely urge everyone to give his channel some love. Back in the day on the radio, I always skipped number 7 in the countdown, partly because it made my life easier, since it was tough enough to come up with 8 moderately humorous things to say about a given topic, and partly because the number was retired in honor of my favorite player of all time, John Elway. Nobody ever caught it or called me on it, probably because it was a Friday morning segment on a college radio station, but it would not have been very popular to honor John Elway in the state of Wisconsin, so I had never admitted to it or had to answer for it. Anyway, John Elway will always be the GOAT in my mind. He led the Broncos to 5 Super Bowl appearances as a player, winning 2, including Super Bowl 33 as shown on this card, and has guided the team to 2 more big games, including the Super Bowl 50 championship as an executive. So while using this spot selfishly cost Michael Myers, Topps Vintage 316, the one and only Bud Stoney, Mets Rule, and myriad other deserving channels a spot in the countdown, number 7 is the best there is, was, and ever will be, and I can't give the Duke's number to anyone else. At number 6, I would like to welcome Huncho Poppin' Packs to the card community as a new content creator. It's easy to describe what some channels feature, but one of the things I like best is you never know what might appear on one of his videos, such as this Rick Wild Thing Vaughn Funko Pop that's part of my collection. While he's in the early stages of putting his channel together, he is putting together his first giveaway, so I'd urge you to give him some sub-love and help make that a reality. Brooks Robinson played third base, which is represented by the number 5 when scoring a game. And old Brooksy and the number 5 remind me of Eddie's baseball autographs. The reason for that is that one-of-one Eddie keeps pulling rare cards, and in a roundabout way, recently worked his way from a one-of-one Walker Buehler into a Brooks Robinson rookie card. Eddie features TTMs, some giveaways, the occasional mail day, and will always greet you with, "Hello, everybody!" Brandon Stebbins is a great guy and a credit to our card community. I could tell you about this A's fan and his channel. It's largely through the mail autographs focused, but I'd rather tell you about the man. On one of his recent videos, he came across a card celebrating the trade that brought CC Sabathia to the Brewers. I left a comment on that video noting how monumental that deal was. The Brew Crew made the playoffs in 2008 for the first time in 26 long, painful years, and without hesitation, Brandon sent that card to us. It probably cost him more in postage than the value of the card is worth financially, but it was a grand gesture that was greatly appreciated. Thanks again, Brandon, and may all your PSA autograph submissions come back certified authentic. Flying Dutchman Cards offers some great content, including 2 recent things that come to mind. He and his brother Doug took an extensive look, critique, and review of the 1989 Topps set, which is perfectly cromulent these days since 2020 Topps Update has a Prospect series paying tribute to the 89 design. In addition, the Dutchman, who I don't believe is known for his Dutch apple pies, also took a trip to T-Mobile Park, home of the Mariners, to pick up his Seat Fleet cutout that had season tickets to watch Mariner Moose and the M's in 2020. For the record, this channel certainly would have made the countdown even if Kevin and I didn't win a giveaway of a Kyle Seager Stadium giveaway bobblehead and awesome assortment of bonus brewer cards related to that video. Heyo, and welcome to House of Cards, entry on this list. House of Cards is another fun channel with a great variety featuring autographs, box openings, mail days, and more. He hits all the major sports and brings fun, laughter, and excitement to it all. This card of the Cleveland Indians celebrating reminds me of him, and I'm sure one day it'll remind you of Haas too. See what I did there? House of Cards is second on the countdown, and I said 2, as in TWO? Okay, it was TOO in this instance, but you get the point. Okay, if that doesn't work, Cleveland has won 2 World Series titles. Number 1, and not because he reminds me of Cornell Haynes Jr., aka Nelly, is Tony Black. While this Javi Baez card may be in distress because, well, Cubs, Camp Krusty counselor Mr. Black is a great member of the card community, offering love for Notre Dame in addition to the baseball squad from the north side, while doing some breaks, TTMs, and a weekly Pick'em victim video in addition to other YouTube goodness. Speaking of Javi Baez, I love it when the Cubs have to fly the L. Thank you for watching this video on the Baseball Card Illustrated channel. If you're a new visitor, thanks for stopping by, and we invite you to hit the subscribe button before checking out some of the other awesome content creators mentioned in this video. On behalf of Kevin, the Diamond King, and our graphics guru Dylan, I'm Bronko, the PSA 11. So long, everybody. You've been watching the Baseball Card Illustrated channel.